Hello everybody, welcome back to The End of Me, HD 15. Today is actually June the 9th. I'd like to talk to you guys about something that has been going on with me physically, aside from being sick. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I got all this congestion and stuff, and it's been really bad for the past 5 days in a row, and just been really hard to do anything. The way that I've been feeling physically has been totally different. We've talked a lot about how I'm feeling mentally or emotionally, but I haven't really talked that much about the physical yet. It hasn't really been a really, really big issue yet. I'm not shaking that much, just from time to time. And see, my dad and I have always had these little things that they call nervous movement. Like whenever you're sitting there and you're talking to somebody, I can't sit still. I've never been able to. And my dad was the same way. He would shake his leg or something, and we were always the same when it came to that. And that's why when people look at Huntington's disease, they think it's just that person. For instance, when my mom was first thinking that my dad had it, because of all the movements and everything else that he was going through, his aunt, she told my mom she didn't think he had it. She said, "I think that's just Terry being Terry," which makes sense because he was always like that. But it was just getting steadily worse and worse, and we could tell the difference over time. And we were also told by the doctor that's what was going on. So I've never really understood how my dad felt because I wasn't going through it myself. And it was the first really close experience I had with Huntington's disease. The way that I'm feeling now will actually explain a whole lot about how people react when they have the disease. Physically, it's totally different. If I could describe it close to anything, I'd say if you've ever been sick, really sick, and you felt like you couldn't go to work, it was more than just a sore throat and a headache. You felt like you couldn't go to work. Not even that you're throwing up, but just your whole body kind of feels weak, or something like that. That's basically the way my body feels right now. It's just everything feels different, feels weak, and it's not because I just sit around. It's because the way that the disease affects. It's not necessarily the muscle tissue. It's more like the spinal cord and the way that the brain interacts with the muscles changes because the disease is attacking the brain. Now, once again, it's every day is different. So some days I don't feel like this physically. Some days I feel really bad emotionally. Other days it's physical. So today it's physical. Like the way that I walk. And I've said this before, when I feel like I'm losing my grip, grabbing something and turning it, those kinds of things. On Friday, I had to ask my sister to open a pickle jar for me. How sad is that? She said, I loosened it for her, but hey, it's okay. Love you, Kelly. So, it's things like that. It's not necessarily I'm losing my grip. It's more the way that the brain interacts with the muscles. And because of that, physically, everything feels weak. And that plays with one's self-confidence a whole lot. Because now when people ask you to do something for them, you're like, I don't know if I can do it. And you're thinking about it. Well, the disease makes you think slower. So it just takes a while for people with HD to respond because the brain is working slower. That's what I wanted to talk about today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I want to give a shout out again to my cousin, Sarah Joy, who does these videos and edits them for me. Love you, Sarah. Her YouTube is SarahJoy88, and her Twitter is SJoy88. And once again, I want you guys to check out the link in Wichita, Huntington'sClinic.com. They really focus a lot on just Huntington's disease. Any way that you can help them, any way that you can financially support them would be so much better for this disease. They are #1 in the nation right now. My Twitter and Gmail is all the same. It's The End of Me HD 15. So just wanted to say one more thing, is that we're going to do the next video is going to be questions from all of you people. So if you have any questions about the disease or about me personally, please comment on this video below. So please ask as many questions as you can. I love you guys. Thank you for checking it out. And because I am doing this and I have the disease, I'm living proof that all things are possible through Christ. Alright, peace.